She ain't got no money in the bank. She be walking around looking all stank. She at the party looking at me. When she get saved, I look at her. I ain't trying to take that girl. I ain't trying to take that girl. I ain't trying to take that girl. She got her hand up, but I ain't trying to take that girl.
Which I want to do, wanna be ballin', check code, let's roll it. Let's see me in the map, and she gon' go, yeah. Come on, dog, she want to explode it. Christian Dior, let me do Philly bags. Anything is good, cause it's better than she had. She's sitting at the bar, and she looking so sad. Talking about, I'm on the ride to your dad. I'm on the ride to your house. I said, easy chick, I fly to my house. Live so far, I think I live down south. Why don't you pull it out my pants? Put it in, put it in, put it in.
She ain't got no money in the bank. She be walking around looking all stank. She at the party looking at me. When she get saved, I look at her. I ain't trying to take that girl. I ain't trying to take that girl. I ain't trying to take that girl. She got her hand up, but I ain't trying to take that girl.
You got your good shoes on, you good dress on, I mean you got your dress on. You sitting at the back drinking tea with me, go rose, you know how to be. Before the lights came, you was a fool with my homie said, what's up, you saying nothing to my come on, girlfriend, why you frontin' for my they come in that paper, it's nothing for my don't you know they got that money? I already think, don't you know they got that money? You ain't getting nothing from me, so you better get your own.
She got no money in the bank. She be walking around looking all stank. She at the party looking at me. When she get saved, I look at her. I ain't trying to take that girl. I ain't trying to take that girl. I ain't trying to take that girl. She got her hand up, but I ain't trying to take that girl.
It started off something wrong. Don't get excited, I've been invited to a quiet storm. Now it's out of hand, cause she told me she hated me. And then she said, first she said, all she wanted is love and affection. Let me be your angel when I be your protection. Took her out, caught her all kinds of things. But it wasn't enough, so this is a song I say, cause she wrote.
She ain't got no money in the bank. She be walking around looking all stank. She at the party looking at me. When she get saved, I look at her. I ain't trying to take that girl. I ain't trying to take that girl. I ain't trying to take that girl. She got her hand up, but I ain't trying to take that girl.
All right, good evening, folks, and welcome to another episode of the Cold Hard Truth. I'm your host, none other than Sandra Hill. Now, listen, we had to up the ante a little bit on the music tonight, and make sure you stay tuned because we've got another special song for you at the end of the program. Big shout out to Erica for providing the song selections for today. She sent in some recommendations via our WhatsApp chat, and we really, really appreciate it. Just a quick reminder, if you guys ever want to join in on the WhatsApp feed, feel free to do so. Now, I understand that we're competing a little bit with the prequel did go up. It was taking a while to go up, so I wasn't really sure if that was going to kind of successfully go, but it looks like it went, and 281 of you guys are on there viewing that. But of course, we have to start this show on schedule. So another 100 plus of you are logged into this stream as well. So I think it's fair to say, Eve, that you have broke the previous record for an episode of the Cold Hard Truth, which was held by none other than Keyman's former biggest scammer, Matthew Leslie. Now we're going to determine tonight if you take any other records from him, including the title of Mistress Scammer. So we're going to get all into the details of it and have a chat. But yes, there are definitely some people who are still on the prequel, which was, interestingly enough, a recording that Eve did herself about 2 weeks ago, addressing a lot of the same questions that we have tonight, which is about the plastic surgery and all those kind of issues. I mean, she got into all sorts of stuff. So I thought it only fair that you guys had a bit of background information on her situation and in what was going on. So I do understand, I do realize that we have a couple competing videos here. And I want the other 268 of you to log off of that one and come to this one, of course, but you'll have a chance to view both. Okay, so here's the deal. Highvoltage, that's, I guess, Eve's stage name, was supposed to be on the program this evening, and she canceled. I think she canceled because I haven't heard from her in the past half an hour. And basically, we saw a comment on her social media page that said that she was tending to her children and family or something like that. So I'm guessing that was a cancellation, very much last minute. And it's unfortunate because at the end of the day, you know, she obviously knew we were doing the program and we had some questions for her. The hard cold truth is not about sugarcoating anything that we discuss. So of course she would have a clear understanding from the invite, from the word go. You can come on here and give your side of events, your side of the story. But at the same time, there are a lot of people out there who have questions that they want to ask you and they want you to answer. And it's unfortunate that you're not here to do that. And I think that that in and of itself will send the message to a lot of people that you're not as genuine and honest as you're trying to portray, sorry. And it's only going to fuel more speculation, more gossip, you know, more questions about your activity and your behavior. So that's unfortunate. Your choice. We always like to have people come on because I think there's no better way to get it than through the horse's mouth, which is obviously direct from the individual. And like we said, she decided not to come on this evening. So let's delve into it. Those of you who are watching her video, you've gotten an idea of kind of what has transpired here. So I'm just going to pull in a couple things. But listen, before we even get that far, allow me to say, I have my popcorn. Hold on. I'm well prepared. And big shout out to Melinda, who did some, I'm going to pull up her picture in a second, but she actually did some breadfruit chips for tonight's evening. This is going to be so hot. And I was totally prepared, like I said, for Eve to be here. So I have my glass of wine. Now, you guys know I don't really drink. So anytime I pull out anything alcoholic, it's because I really need it. I need a drink, right? So I've got that. I've got my tea as well, because this is still a little bit too hot to drink right now, but I'm still convinced I'm going to need the tea. And I also have my water. So I'm like triple prepared here with every single beverage that is possible, because, you know, half of the stuff that I've heard about Eve and about this whole situation is so incredibly next level and unbelievable that it concerns me, because, you know, she is living in the Cayman Islands. She's an NAU client, and she has, as she likes to say over and over again, Caymanian children. And those children are always going to be, and should always be, our biggest concern. So on the one hand, part of this is a little interesting. It's a little gossipy. It's a little funny, whatever. But on the other hand, this is also the type of thing that, you know, if these kids are growing up in a home where there's questions about their well-being or how focused she is on them, they become our problem in 5 and 10 years. I don't even know how old the children are. So from that perspective, it no longer is a joke. It becomes a very, very serious topic. So let's just dive right in. So basically, yesterday, I think it was, we got this message that said, listen, and I'm just going to pull up some of this stuff here. You know, did you guys see this video that was being circulated of Eve? I'm going to pull up her picture here. We've got a nice photograph of her. And essentially, her behavior was being questioned in terms of, you know, she had gone to DR, Dominican Republic. She had some plastic surgery done. And she was doing some recruiting for this other, this plastic surgery place that she went to. And then someone called her out and said, listen, she's not the representative for the company. And I'm going to show you guys some of the screenshots and so on that we've received. But essentially, they felt like she was trying to scam her way into, I don't know if she was going to get like, you know, any sort of money off of this situation, a referral fee, a free liposuction, tummy tuck, whatever the case may be. There were concerns that this was something that she was trying to take advantage of. So here's the first bit of receipts. Now, you know, here on Cayman Mall Road, we believe in putting up our receipts and bringing it to you just straight. And listen, we have gotten a lot of information here. So we're going to start at the beginning, and Eve, at any point that you feel like you want to join the conversation, you can still do so. We're more than happy for you to jump in to explain some of this, because a lot of it is really crazy. So apparently Eve posted up a post on her Facebook page that said, anyone interested in a group trip to designer bodies, please inbox me, as I'm going to be putting together a group to hand over to the owner. So apparently designer bodies appears to be some sort of, it looks like they don't actually do the surgeries themselves. Like, I don't think that's the facility, but they basically accommodate and facilitate people, and then they refer them to physicians for anyone who wants to get plastic surgery done. So here's the thing. I'm not here to knock plastic surgery. If you have some faults, or you have some perceived faults, and you want to go and get a little work done, a little nip and tuck, whatever, that's on you. That's your business. I think the key thing here, though, is whether or not you can afford it. Are you paying for it at the detriment of your family, your kids? I mean, whatever the situation is, I think you should think carefully about those sorts of components. So here's another screenshot that we have. So again, this was the same one, but in this instance now we have some additional comments, people asking about the cost of it. And then she replied that this is an intimate process. Let me just bring up the other message here so that you guys can see this one. So she said, this is an intimate process, meaning that you'll have to send me documentation or your troubled area. I think she said, I don't know if she meant documentation of your troubled area. Then I will forward it to DB, which is this designer body people. Then they will contact you directly with your quote, as your quote will come from a board certified surgeon. And she made sure to put board certified surgeon in capital letters. Now here's the thing. In the DR, I don't know anybody personally that has gone there. Well, actually I do know someone who's gone there for plastic surgery, but when you say board certified surgeon, that is a US term. That has nothing to do with DR. And they don't have a board like that in the DR in terms of plastic surgery. And you have to be so incredibly careful, because a lot of these places are kind of fly by night operations. We see in the news all the time that people are dying from having botched plastic surgery done. And, you know, for her to kind of use that term, I do think is a bit misleading in this context as well. However, here's the thing now. The company responded with what turns out is a very interesting comment. So Designer Bodies says, please be sure who you're sending your pick and information to. We don't advertise, because it says we don't advertise business on no other page than this one. Our reps don't advertise on any social media platform. If you see posts like this on any other page other than ours, do not send information. So as a result of that post, this is where I think now someone went to a website, and I'm just going to pull that up, and they have posted on the website that basically Eve is trying to run a scam on people, and she's not to be trusted because, you know, they felt like if this company is saying, hey, this isn't us, this is not an official representative of us, then, you know, you need to be careful who you're sharing your information with, who you're sharing your photos with, that does seem a little bit like a scam. So I don't know exactly what Eve had in mind or how she was going to play this out, but it does appear, and I'm going to bring up that page now. It does appear that Eve was trying to maybe do a little something on her own that got a bit out of hand. So here is the post that we received. This is how this all got started, how it all kicked it off. And of course, we saw the video with her going through all of her products that were in her suitcase and how she was packing for this trip and all the things that she was taking with her. And someone has uploaded this video onto this page called Jamaican Métis and Groupie. And they have said that she got selected to go on Designer Body's reality show. And I don't really know where the reality show comes in. Again, you know, those were some of the questions that we were hoping that Eve could be here for this evening to answer. And I see Sasha wanted a quick Q&A session. Well, Sasha, it looks like the Q&A is going to just be between us and everybody else who's watching, because unfortunately, Eve pulled out last minute. So if you're just joining the podcast, she was scheduled to come on this evening. She posted a comment, which I'm going to just find here in a little bit, on her social media page, where she basically said that she was going to be busy taking care of her children and she was not going to be able to attend. So at the last minute, she kind of pulled out on us. So, you know, it's going to be one-sided. Like, I can only put the information out there that I have. She said a little bit off air, and I can share some of that with you guys, but it would have been nice if Eve had showed up this evening. So this person goes on to say that essentially she claims that she's a public figure in the Cayman Islands, but truth is she's a scammer living off of government assistance. She arrived at Designer Body home in Dominican Republic and was scheduled to have her body done, but did not have the money to complete her surgery. Designer Body held onto her passport as security and allowed her to get her breast done with the understanding that the balance would be paid prior to her departure home. Since returning to Cayman, she's been portraying herself as a representative of Designer Body, collecting money and person's documents and intimate photos with the promise of coordinating a trip to Designer Body. Her scam was quickly called out and shut down by Designer Body when they confirmed that she is not a rep of theirs. And as you can see, there's the video there. And the video is on our Facebook page. You guys, I think most of you saw it yesterday. And in fact, you should be able to, I'm just trying to find her comment where she essentially on us this evening, but you should be able to go on the Facebook page. I think it's at this point probably had close to 10,000 views already. People are very, very interested in this story because listen, as small as Cayman is, one person scamming 1, 2, 50 people, whatever, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it is something that honestly impacts us all. You know, everybody works hard for their money. So even if you have a couple dollars and you want to get a boob job, you want to get plastic surgery, whatever, I think at the end of the day, nobody wants to be scammed. Nobody wants to give someone their money, their photos, all of that stuff, and not actually have, like, you know, proper surgery if this person really isn't a representative of the company that she's claiming to be. That's a serious, serious situation. So let me just, I'm going to get to some of your comments in just a little bit. I see 288 of you are tuned into the program, so keep it coming. So yeah, at this point in time, I'm just going back to have a look at the video. It has had, I didn't check it just now, but it's had quite a significant number of comments. So we saw how vested and how interested people were in this topic. We reached out to Eve and said, listen, come on the program, tell us what's going on. Seems like people are very interested in this story. We all want to know. Inquiring minds definitely want to know. And the persistent question that people kept asking over and over and over and over again is, how is it that you can afford plastic surgery and actually be an NAU client? And that is a question that ultimately we were hoping that she could answer directly to us this evening, but we will make attempts to get to the bottom of that if at all possible. So let me just move over to some of your comments. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Sasha, Q&A, like I said, send your questions in here. Kim says, WTF, was I watching this whole time? I'm devastated. KMFT. So she wants to know what she was watching. Tammy Boo has tagged Deidre to make sure that Deidre's tune in. Delissa says, what a waste. I mean, it's a shame that she's not here. Sasha says that she's a scammer. Caroline says, oh my. Kim, FFS. Chromatic says, sure, what a mess. All right, folks. Melinda says, I'm very, very sad. I don't know if Melinda's sad because she expected her to be here, or if she's sad for some other reason. But we do know Melinda has her breadfruit chips ready. Amanda's all here for it. Melinda says that I must dash with my popcorn. Actually, this isn't real popcorn. You know, this is like the fake stuff. Just like, you know, so many people walk around with fake body parts. I got my fake popcorn, so it'll be here on every single episode in the background. Myra says she's just logging on. Where is the star of the evening? So if you're just joining the program, listen, she decided that she was going to be a no-show this evening, which is very, very unfortunate because we wanted to give her in all seriousness the opportunity to respond to these allegations. Because when I tell you there are a lot of allegations, I am so not kidding. And we're going to try to go through some of those here shortly. So, you know, in my mind, the best way to put things to rest is to just be upfront, be honest, and say what you have to say. So her original video has 8.5 thousand views thus far. And we literally just posted this yesterday at 1:35 p.m. And it had over 200 comments, 19 shares, and a bunch of other responses. So it's reached well over 8,000 people at this particular point in time. Yes, ma'am?
Daddy needs some water.
Okay, can you go and ask Daddy to get it, please? Remember, Mommy's doing her show.
Can you get Mommy some?
Okay, all right.
Get Daddy
All
some?
right. Okay, so you guys, I'm just going to put it on pause for just one quick second because I got a baby who's looking for water for Daddy. No, don't pick your nose, Missy. Okay, so give me one quick second. Let me get her back where she needs to be, and we're going to continue this conversation. Just give me one quick second here, folks. Let's go ahead and put Eve up on the screen. And see, there's Daddy. She's asking for water for you. There you go, Mama.
Can I get water, baby?
So she's looking to help Daddy out with some water. And of course, Coco has decided to join the program. And I'm back with you guys now. All right, folks. Okay, so Kim has signed in. So Kim says, in other words, there are minutes of my life that I won't get back. Unfortunately, Kim, yep. But Melinda wants to know, does Jamaica have an AU? Okay, so let's go ahead and break this down, folks. Let's break it down a little bit. So Eve has always said, and we've seen her comment before, that she is Cayman's #1 celebrity. Now, I don't actually know how that is or why she's a celebrity. So I guess if any of you guys know, you can certainly advise me. Your comments are coming in so quickly. I'm just going to try to scroll down to the bottom, and then we'll go back and view some of those. Yeah, we'll go back and try to go back through that in a bit. But listen, does anybody know why Eve Highvoltage is a celebrity in the Cayman Islands? All I have been able to find out is she's part of the dance hall scene, the local dance hall scene. Obviously, she's originally from Jamaica. I don't even know how long she's been here. And, you know, at the end of the day, maybe she's just a celebrity in her own mind. I mean, you know, I don't know. She goes out to parties. Is she a promoter? Does she promote events? Is she a partier? I don't really understand exactly how that works. So if anyone knows, that's a Q&A from me to you guys. What makes her a celebrity? People are expressing that they're vexed because, yeah, we all expected her to be here, but unfortunately she isn't. And so the show must go on, and we will definitely go on without her. and look at a few things. So again, if you're just joining in, I see 354 of you. I do believe that that's a record, folks. That's a record. I think she surpassed the other scammer, AKA Matthew Leslie, the show that we did on him. So let's just go ahead and continue on. So at the end of the day, someone says that she's not a celebrity. She just loves front page. We humanities don't claim that biatch. All right. I think I need a little sip of something after that. Okay, so somebody says that she's famous for being a vendor. She sells stuff. I don't know what kind of stuff you're referring to, but there's a reason why I've cautioned that I don't want any kids in this podcast tonight. This is a very adult-themed conversation. Eve, if you're listening, we have heard the allegations. I'm going to bring your sexified photos up here. We have heard the allegations that you sell different things of an adult nature. I've heard of BJs being sold for $50. I've heard of men on Eastern Avenue, having access to you and so on. This is really a sad situation because someone said that her husband is on here, which is really sad. We know that you're a married woman. We know that you have 3 children. And you've said tonight that that's actually your priority. If that's your priority, I don't know how all these rumors are out there. And they're very, very heavy rumors circulating about how you actually, make money and the things that you're doing out there for a quick buck. And it's really not a nice conversation at all. So I can only tell you that that was one of the questions that we were going to have for you. Eve, I think, addresses it in her own podcast that you guys are watching earlier, where basically she said that there are these rumors out there about how she makes her money and what she does and blah, blah, blah. What we do know for certain is she is an NAU client. NAU clients are supposed to be people who are financially strained and who don't have all of the means to pay their bills. So, every single time I see Eve, she looks good. She is dressed to the nines. This is not a woman who, it appears from what I have seen, is in a position of, like she's dressed for money. So that being the case, the logical question is, if you can afford any cosmetic surgery, that means that you must not owe anyone any money, that you have a little bit extra in the bank, that you can go and do different things, luxury things, because as you said in your own video, cosmetic surgery is an elective procedure. And what an elective procedure means is that it's not medically required. It is something that you wish to do on your own. And if you want to get your boobs on, like I said, I don't care. That's none of my business. But at the end of the day, here we have a picture of Eve just today coming from the NAU office. Someone sent this to me this afternoon, spotted her in real time earlier this afternoon at 3:37 p.m. coming from the NAU office. Now, again, if you're going to the NAU office, that means you are a person in need. If you are in need, why would you be going to the Dominican Republic in order to get, whether it's the boobs, the tummy tuck, liposuction, whatever? When you do elective surgery, in my mind, you're trying to tighten things up, you're trying to look good. Nobody's going to kill you for that. But you shouldn't be getting government assistance, because the same money that you are paying to get a boob job, I don't care how much it costs, that is money that could be utilized to feed your family. That's money that could be utilized to, pay for stuff for your children, whether it's health insurance, food, whatever. And you have admitted that, yes, you're an NAU client. So you've also said that NAU hasn't paid for your surgery because it's an elective cosmetic procedure. We get that, but that's not the real question that people are asking. The real question that people are asking is, if you have disposable income, if you have disposable money that you can spend on cosmetic procedures, why are you spending it on dressing up, going out, cosmetic procedures, going out every weekend, every night, whatever the case may be? Why all of that lifestyle just for show? And a lot of persons have shared concerns that, this is all about the social media hype. And, we saw your comments about wanting to come onto the program. And I heard your comments about how this is going to take your social media persona to the next level. And it was all about that kind of hype. And again, I'm not knocking it. There are people who do that, like Macro, for example. The woman has gone from nobody even knowing who she is to being a next level celebrity. But if you get that status, you can't do it by conning the system. And conning the system means being an NAU client when you're doing other things that say you shouldn't be an NAU client. And to be honest, there are a lot of people who are very, very offended. I had someone who messaged me and said their elderly grandparent or aunt or whatever needs NAU assistance, and she's being denied it. She's a born Caymanian. She's being denied it, but yet someone like you can get NAU assistance. People are saying, you don't want to keep a job. You're on the job 3 weeks at a time sort of thing because you're living this high life, all these designer or wannabe designer goods or whatever. And because you're in the NAU system, that's money that could be going to somebody else. And that's the real crux of why people are so upset. So 383 of you tuned into the live stream program this evening. That is definitely a record for the Cold Hard Truth. The only thing that have beat that is when we were doing our live broadcast from Mike Adams' house a couple weeks ago. So let's go ahead and read some additional comments that we have here. This person says, I think the name is Zaya, says that she's no celebrity. She just loved front page. We came on and don't claim her. Oh yes, I think I read that one already. Tiana says very low. Juicy wants to know what's her Facebook and IG page. I think it's Eve Highvoltage. Eve Highvoltage, right? Jolie says that she is a star. Well, there you go. Caymanian Kardashian. And, in her video talking about the Kardashians, she was talking about all of the weave that she has in her hair and how many inches it was, 20 something inches, and what grade. I don't know anything about weave. I've never worn weave in my life, but I guess there's different grades of weave. I don't know. And I guess the length is important. There's weave quality, but she's saying that she's got the best weave there is out there. And again, I'm sure good quality weave doesn't come cheap. So the question remains, how can you afford weave? How can you afford nails done, hair done, butt done, tits done, this, that, everything done, but still you need NAU? Why? All right. Irvelyn says that she's very well known in the dance hall business. She dresses nice. Okay. So if she's a celebrity, tell me, help me out here. What celebrity needs government assistance? The Kardashians don't need it. Wendy Williams don't need it. She got millions in the bank. I have never met a real celebrity that needed to rely on government for anything. So help me out here. Alyssa says the voltage is low. I hate you, Kimberly E. Banks. Okay. Novlet confirmed that she is a promoter. So thank you for that confirmation. And so now I want to get back to a little bit more about her promoting skills, right? So she is a promoter. Now you guys know, for example, and I need to bring this one up here, that she was going to be bringing supposedly mackerel to Cayman. So mackerel is this this woman who is who's like come into her own and she's become this famous person, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that, right? So the allegation is that Eve was actually booking her for an event that's coming up here shortly in the Cayman Islands. The only problem with that is apparently Mackerel was actually booked for another event in Jamaica for the same day. So, and again, this is up on Eve's page where she was promoting the event. I'm going to try to pull it up here so you guys can see this. She was actually promoting that she's bringing Mackerel here. And are going to be spending money. They're going to be purchasing tickets, doing all this sort of stuff in order to go out and see this event. But how can this person be in Cayman and be in two places at one time? I don't get. So here we have it. Let me just show you guys this one. They're scheduled to be somewhere else. But here's the post from July the 12th, which was just a couple of days ago, saying that it's going to be a Reflections parking lot. You know, Dutty Fridays here, featuring Mackerel from out of Jamaica. She'll be turning up the heat and partying with us to give you a vibe overload. This is a hyper-sized, I think is what that's supposed to be, hyperized event. And then it was a whole video thing and whatever that went with it. But Mackerel already has an event booked for that day. And this is why people are saying that she is a scammer. Because Mackerel is but one person. She cannot be in two places at once. And so that is cause for concern. So, Eve, if you're listening, I'm going to still invite you to join in because you can pop in to the discussion at any time. Defend yourself, girl. Nobody, listen, when people come for you, show them the receipts. Show them this is this, this, and this. Once you have the truth on your side, you have no reason to hide. Yes, you have kids, you have your family, but you knew what time the program was. You could have made arrangements. Just like if you got to go out for the night, you make arrangements for babysitter, whatever. You know, you had more than enough time and you're willing to do it till just a few minutes ago. So, so Cheryl says that she started out selling her body and causing mix-up. And, you know, there seems to be some confusion there. Now, listen, to be fair to Eve, although she isn't here, what she has said is that since she went to DR and got her cosmetic procedure, which based on what we've heard, it's only a boob job. So it's not like it was a full, you know, what they call mummy makeovers or whatever. You guys have been jealous of her. This is what she said. There's some of you out there who have actually been jealous of her. And this jealousy is where all of this has come from. How you guys went on some website and you claimed that they confiscated her passport, which we heard. Because she couldn't pay her bills, how she was locked up in jail, and there was this all sorts of stories circulating about her. And her position is that the reason why those rumors are circulating is because a lot of jealous bitches out there saying this, that, the next thing about her. So if you're jealous of her, then, you know, I don't know what to say. I mean, but that's her explanation for why people are coming at her. And that's why I wanted her to get on the show this evening and, you know, just put it out there. If that's what it is, then that's what it is. Stephanie says that we Jamaicans no claim her either. So, you know, it's kind of ironic. We saw the video with her packing her suitcase full of stuff, the tampons or pads and the corned beef and the this and the that for her trip. I guess those were necessities for when you're going to have a cosmetic procedure. I don't really know. But at the end of the day, she was saying that she is a Cayman celebrity. She's representing both Cayman and Jamaica. And, you know, Caymanians have definitely said, you're not representing us. Please don't. Obviously, she is married to someone who has Cayman status. And so her children are Caymanian, and obviously as a result of that, she is eligible for government assistance, and that's how she is getting the help that she is. And a lot of people just not, you know, are just not feeling it. They're like, this whole situation is complete BS. So Amore Nosa, that's what a lot of people are saying. Doily says, mine, Eve, sue you. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, we're only putting out there what's already out there on social media that Eve is responding to herself. And at the end of the day, she had an opportunity to come on the program and to set the record straight. So we're telling you, it's all gossip. I'm not sitting here saying that any of this is a fact, but there are a lot of people out there who are gossiping about this situation that it's definitely making people pause in terms of exactly what's being said. So someone just sent a message to us saying that they understand that she actually works at a grocery store, one of the local grocery stores at the moment. Okay, so Eve, Dorothy says, Eve will sue you for her pics and allegations. Well, honey, that's all right. We're not worried about that. We've never been worried about a lawsuit, ever. and we won't start now. All right. Brandon has his cup of tea. Brandon is well ready with the tea. Simone says, boy, Jamaicans can't in a mix up, sa. Kiss my teeth. Some of you are sharing some love between each other. Delissa says that she really wants to see her come back. I mean, we want to see her come back too. We want to see her on the program. Eve, you still got about 20 minutes left. Join in. Cheryl says that her husband is her pimp. Well, I don't know anything about that. I see the guy and he seems like a really nice guy. I don't know anything about him. Everyone that I've spoken to says that actually he's a super nice guy and maybe he just made a wrong decision. But you know, let's not bring her family and kids into this. Respect for the husband. He may not have any control over the situation or what's going on. So Vanessa says, then a sell on a say she sell front or a Mia here wrong. Well, you know, that's what's being said on the street. And that's why, you know, anybody comes to me talking about I'm selling front or back or anything else in between, I'm going to want to respond to that because that's a serious allegation. I want to set the record straight, you know? JC says that she's rolling over here at that last comment. Yes, Harding says, Eve, please come and clear your name. And at any point that Eve wants to come on and clear this up, come on, girl. This is clear your name. That's what I'm saying too. I mean, you know, nobody runs from the truth. You only run and hide when you have something to hide. You only deflect from the conversation and talk about other things when you have no argument to make. If you're legit and you really, you know, can defend yourself, then you come on here and you say, this is what it is. These are the bitches who are jealous of me, and here's why. And this is how I know it. I have the messages, I have the texts, I have whatever. Then it is what it is. Zaya says, I think that's how you say your name. Poor Markril can't even say hi to a female without getting hit. The nigga's been shamed so many times. All right. This one, take down the comment now, you nomis. Okay. Doily, you're on a live stream. If you comment, it's going to go up. Janelle is here for it. Janelle, let's see what you're drinking tonight. Janelle says, not moms. Eve, come clear things up, mama. And again, everybody is asking Eve, clear it up. It could be so simple if you were here to answer some of these questions. Melinda, she need that money and go elevate herself and try and get a hold of a decent paying job. Okay. Well, folks, your comments are just coming in heavy. Lisa says, no, it just means that she has very low self-esteem. So here's the thing. I was actually having this conversation with someone yesterday, and they were talking about the pressure on a lot of people to be into this whole hype environment. You know, the dance hall scene is like a subgenre of our culture in and of itself. And within that, there are people who feel like the only way they can get this heightened celebrity status is to be all over social media. So as a result, they go and they create a persona that really isn't them. They create a persona that they cannot afford, you know? And when I was having this conversation with my girlfriend yesterday, I was saying, listen, no one is going to knock you for trying to live a certain lifestyle. If you want to have designer clothes, whether they're fake or real, that's on you. That's your business. If you want to drive the nicest car, you know, once you pay the bank every month, that's your business and you can afford to pay it. That's good on you. If you want to have a big house, once you can afford it and you don't have to steal, you don't have to rob anybody for it, you don't have to scam anybody for it, you know, whatever the situation is, work hard for whatever you want in life. No one's going to knock your success. But I think we're now living in a world where people want to show off. They want to pretend that they are X when they're actually Y. And the pressure for that, the pressure for them to be able to go out and impress people. And you know, the biggest joke about it is you're impressing people that oftentimes don't even like you. It's like, why are you bothered? What do you care what someone is saying about you in the clubs? You know, if you're a promoter, how is that really benefiting you to be able to go out there with the hype and dress to the nines and whatever? Because 99% of the people that you're trying to entertain, that you're dealing with, whatever, they don't like you. They know the true story. They know what you might be doing behind closed doors, allegedly, right? They hear about the $50 stories or the $25 BJ stories or whatever the situation is. So those people are not even invested in you. When you're down and out and you're seen coming out of NAU like this afternoon, those people are not going to give you $1. Instead, they're going to snap a picture of you leaving the NAU office and send it to Cayman Mall Road. This is the sad reality that we're dealing with. So don't go out of your way to try to be hype and to try to live a certain lifestyle when you're doing it for show. And number one, you're not really fooling anybody because people know. And then number two, in this era where we're trying to look for validation on social media, you have so many persons out there who are willing to call you out on your BS. So as you can see from, again, the original Facebook post or the website that kicked this off, people will go on websites and they're going to say, hey, you're a fraudster, you're a scammer, this is what you're doing. Even the company that you claim that you're trying to get clients for is out there saying, don't believe her, you know, come directly to us. We're not in the business of having anyone else do our business for them on social media. So don't be sending them any pictures, any money, any images, nothing. So basically you made yourself look stupid. You know, so it's just really, really messed up. So Melinda says, we have a comment here from Melinda. Melinda says, no, man, because I love my island where I born and grew up, the Cayman Islands. Vanessa says BBC now. And she says also to talk the truth. Jada is rolling her eyes at the situation. And then Zaya says, hold on. This little bit of wine getting to my head already. Like, seriously, she all have paparazzi. All right, Kim, thanks for the shout out. Kim Pars has joined us. She's been tuned in for a little while. So Doily is obviously a fan of Eve's. And she said, why Anna a stalk the lady? Nobody is stalking her. So as we know, when you put yourself out there on social media, what you put out there, people will use. They're going to screenshot, especially if you're a celebrity. You don't get the same protections even as a regular person. You're a celebrity, you put something up, just like Kim Kardashian or Khloe or one of them, they put something up, people screenshot it before they could even take it down the very next second. So no one is stalking her, but when you put your business out there, you have to recognize you're calling yourself a celebrity, you're making certain claims, people are going to call you out on it. So Doily, I feel sorry for you. You know, I wish that she had come on here and defended herself and had something to say. Janelle says, hold on, the whole family's here. Well, I don't know who's related to who and what's going on, but welcome to the family, I guess. Charlene says, Eve, Highvoltage, you know, I know in the mix-up, but I think you should come clear your name. This kind of publicity, not nice for you or your family, nor your business. And again, you know, I agree that this would have been your opportunity to come out and say what you have to say, because there are a lot of allegations circulating about you. I'm just going to pull up a couple more because I don't want people. So I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that anywhere. So whenever you're going to join in, let me know. So let me just read a few of the comments that we got earlier. So this is what someone said. She was promoting a concert for the 26th of July in Cayman, featuring an artist in Jamaica named Mackerel. But this artist is now not advertising the concert in Cayman and appears to be booked for an event in Jamaica on the same day. And they sent that link. They also said Designer Bodies is a coordinator. Anybody wants surgery can contact them directly. That is the process, not through her. The scam is from she returned from Dominican Republic. She pretending to be a representative of Designer Body with claims of organizing a trip over there. She is no rep, and Designer Body never authorized her to act on their behalf. As she make her post, Designer Body repost it saying people are not to send her any information or any money. And then they sent all the screenshots. I got tons of WhatsApp messages as well. I mean, literally the last couple of days, my phone has been blowing up with people who have had a lot to say on this topic. So I'm just going to read a few more. And again, they're sending their receipts. They're sending their screenshots. Here's another one that says, gosh, there's quite a few. They said that she has some IG page where she calls people out. And they sent some photos of that IG page. And that someone had to borrow money in order to get her passport released. So this is, again, the allegation that when she was in DR, she had her passport confiscated for non-payment. So essentially, they were not going to let her leave. And this one says she had to call somebody named Firebug, the DJ, to lend her $900 to pay the people them. So I don't know who that is. Somebody else is messaging me right now. So I'm just making a quick response to that. So again, these are all things that were sent in to us, and people sent a lot of evidence of what they were alleging. So I really wish that Eve was here this evening. Like I said, I don't know nobody named Firebug, but that was the story there. There was also allegations about her not paying her rent and deposit, about her having helpers that she wasn't paying. She gives them $25 to take care of her kids, and then there are times when she can't even pay that. And again, people are saying, you know, if you can't even pay people to take care of your own children and you need NAU assistance for whatever, then how is that possible? And some of you posted those comments on Facebook, like, why are you going to NAU for food vouchers, for fosters, et cetera, et cetera? If you're truly in need, there seems to be some sort of disparity here about what's being done. So someone else said she also got her vajayjay done as well when she was in DR. I don't know anything about that, but you know, I guess vaginal rejuvenation is a thing. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, she could have come by. Somebody else just sent a comment saying, I've never heard of the doctor holding a passport for not paying. You pay before the procedure is done. I think it might be not the doctor that was doing it, but the actual facility, this Designer Body place. Because from the looks of it, I received photos of like, you know, what the beds look like and whatever. It looks like they actually put you up in a place and then you have the procedure done, but they take care of everything else for you. Sasha Rastafari. Someone said that her husband is in here commenting, but I'm sorry. I've not seen your comment. It's not that I'm ignoring it. I'm scrolling through, but there are a lot of comments on here right now. So I'm trying to see if I can find his comment. I'm just going to scroll down. And I don't see anything. There's a ton of comments. Let me try to go all the way down to the bottom. Ashley Renee says, please make a new Facebook. Glad me tight. Bronte says, facts. You need to pay first. So how did what she did in the DR go out in the public? According to her, in her life, she said she's a private person. So from what I can gather, Marshall, is she was actually on her own social media platforms. So she was trying to, you know, after she's had her procedures done, she's trying to recruit people for them. So Sandra unblocked Ashley Renee. Don't have her block. I don't know anything about that. Yeah, so I think this is how it got started, because she put herself out there trying to actually recruit business for this designer business company. And then she said something about the fact that she's going to be part of a reality show. So I don't know what the reality TV show is. I don't know who's going to be doing it, who was recording it, filming it, whatever, if it was going to be shown just in the DR. But I think that that's what it was, is that she was actually out there trying to recruit people. And so she put her own business out there saying, you know, I can tell you guys about this. I've had it done, blah, blah, blah. I'm a good client of theirs, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe she was hoping to get, because a lot of these facilities, if you refer a friend, you know, they'll give you a little $50, $100 or whatever. So maybe she was hoping to get enough people, like she said, a group together that she could then refer, and she would have gotten enough money to get whatever other procedures that she needed done. So that's the best that I got, because again, you know, she's not here to defend herself. So, so Jasaria giving Eve shout out. Say, Eve, high voltage, me love you mad. Me love you mad. You are mad them. Mama, big up yourself. Sometimes a little patois, I can't really quite get it, you know. Star Girl, Platy Realist. I don't know who she is referring to, but she says, you're a bad mind fucker. Well, you know, like I said, Eve was happy to put it all out there. She was coming in the program. So nobody's bad mind. We were all about getting to the bottom of this and giving her an opportunity to defend herself. And this is what people are saying. Listen, if you put yourself out there as a celebrity, just like Kim Kardashian, go and look right now on her IG page. If Kim posts something, people are gonna be like, oh, you're a hoe, you're this, you're that. Just today I was reading up on Kendall Jenner. Remember that guy, Ben, whatever, the basketball player that she was dating? His sister starts posting all of these IG and Twitter comments about when you're a hoe and this, that. And everybody knows that she's talking about the Kardashian girl. When you put yourself out there as a celebrity, you have to expect to get certain comments coming at you. And yeah, I don't even see that comment, but you have to expect for people are going to say what they think. This is what happens when you put yourself in public. So you can't have it both ways. If you want to have a private life, then you live your private life. If you want to be a celebrity, you take the chance that not everybody's going to like you as a celebrity. And if you're doing things that people see as wrong, like trying to scam people or whatever, that will heighten your celebrity status and you'll have even more people coming for you. So my thing is, decide what's more important, keeping your privacy or being a celebrity and taking whatever comes with it. So somebody says that I'm just making her more popular. Listen, I'm actually going to share these, and I'm glad that Marcy brought this up, because those of you who are now saying, you know, the woman personal business and blah, blah, blah. Before we end the show this evening, I want to back this up just one little tad and show you that just as of earlier today, Eve was loving all the attention. She was saying that her celebrity status is now hype because she's on Cayman Mall Road, and she had no issues at all with it. So let me just, I'm going to just bring up, give me 1 second here. I'm just trying to pull up all these screenshots from those comments. So if you have no issue with it, then, you know, what has happened? Why is it now a problem? Let me just read some of these to you. I'm having a little issue bringing them up on screen. But one says, me want Anna for look on Cayman Mall Road page and look at the views in almost 2 hours, no sir. And at that point, she already had gone over quite a number of views. So again, this is a woman that has no shame in her game. She was like, you know, this is what it is. I'm a celebrity in my own right. So if you don't like it, you don't like it, whatever the situation. So again, I stress, you cannot have it both ways. It is what it is. If you want the hype, this is part of what comes with it, especially in a small place like the Cayman Islands. And again, Eve, if you want to come on the program, if you want to defend yourself, I'm here for it, because no one is trying to not give you the opportunity to say what you have to say. Then she says that, here's another one I'm just going to load up so you guys can see it all for yourself. Good morning. I know Cayman sleep last night, so that was this morning. After I speak, I do not need no apology from no one. Just keep it moving. So again, we were fully intending for her to come on the program and to have her say, and to definitely put this to bed one way or the other, to say what she has to say. It is what it is. All right. Let me just see before we wrap it up for the evening. The show's only an hour, folks. So unfortunately, I can't give you any more than that. So that's kind of where we were with her comments, I think. All right, so let's wrap it up. I'm going to read out a few more of your comments again. I'm apologizing for not seeing the ones from her husband. I understand that he might be on here commenting, but there really are a lot of comments on here, and I haven't seen those. Cheryl, we haven't heard from Cheryl yet this evening. It looked like you and him, they're upon the same shore. I don't even know what that means. I'm sorry. The comments are just like my little ticker here is like choot, 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 like it's moving so fast. Sandy has her family to attend to as well. Yes, my dear child. I can't stand here all night. I'm sorry. Fetty said to give Eve 10 minutes. Well, unfortunately, we are on a time schedule. So Eve, if you want to come on some other day, we'll definitely bring you on. But yeah, you're supposed to come on like an hour ago, and I'm already running over my hour, and you're absolutely right. Okay, here we go. I think this is her husband commenting. Wait, I'm trying to grab it before it disappears. Okay, say the lady, yeah, and I read the comments. Do BBC. What the heck does BBC stand for? Is that like something I'm missing? Because I'm thinking of BBC as in like the BBC radio service, news, whatever. But I guess that's not it. That has to be something else. Somebody says here that they're going to KFC. Simone says that she can't read patois. Leave Eve alone. Yeah, I'm not gonna profess to be able to read all of that, my dear. Some of it I can make out, but a lot of it I'm just like, let me have some more wine for it to make sense. Okay, Vanessa, thank you. You see, this is why I love Mall Road, the things that you learn. So Vanessa says, BBC means bumbleclot. Yes, we know what that means. Vanessa, thank you, darling. Jade, all of you guys, Doily, I appreciate the lesson. Kim, everybody knows what it means but me? What? I'm going to start using it now. So going forward, I'm going to start saying BBC every single day, now that I know exactly what it means. Every single person knows what it means but me. This is just too funny. But you know what? I'm here to learn. This person says, Seymour, hush, you saw it go with your old woman in a young people business. Ricky, try and behave. Yes, I'm not really professing to be young. Anyway, the comments just keep coming. I mean, this is like next level crazy. Can I get a wow? You know what? You can get better than a wow, Jade. Time for me to log off, and I've got a special dedication. And again, Eve, I don't know what your story is. I don't know if you're trying to scam anybody or not. But at the end of the day, we welcome you on the program because we can't support scammers, whether they're our own, whether they're Jamaican, Caymanian, what would be the hybrid word? What would we call it? Jamaican Cayman, if you put it together. Jacayman? I don't even know, but whatever. We can't support any level of scamming in our community. You've been accused of that. You've been accused of scamming NAU. You've been accused of trying to scam people out of their money and stuff for cosmetic purposes, for cosmetic surgery. People are saying that you have no reality show, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody says you're on, but she's not, it says she's on, but she's not on my thing. Like I've sent her the link. I don't see her on here. I don't see her on my show. So, okay. She said, there. Yes, we see you there, but that's not where you need to be. You need to be in the show so we can get some questions answered and talk to you and that sort of thing. So unfortunately, being in the comment section, we sent her the link. So if she wants to join in, she would actually have to click on that link to join in the conversation. But listen, I believe in giving people a chance for sure. So Eve, what I will do is I'm going to book a special time with you to come onto the program. Now, listen, Thursday evening, we already have a topic book. So I don't think that we can do it on Thursday. So we're going to have to reschedule. But if we say, a certain time, then you have to be there. We needed to do a mic check and all these things before going live. We haven't done any of that. I still don't see you actually in the live show. And if you don't have that link, there's no way for me to pull you in. So we're going to have to do that, I think, another time, unfortunately. But definitely people want to hear from you. We want to get it. Simone says the correct term is Jamaican. But no, I'm saying if you took a Caymanian and Jamaican, put them together, what would be the combination word? Anyway, Eve, you'll have to message me and see when we can have you back on the program. But I want to leave you some final thoughts this evening. For any of you, someone said she's asking for the link. I've already sent it by email. So again, you needed to check your email earlier. You knew that we were starting at 7:00, and I'm really hard pressed to go over that time. So let me just go ahead and play our final selection of the evening. Again, we wanted to thank Erica for this. And Eve, we'll have to see if we can get you on some other time. But you know what? If the show starts on time, it starts on time, and we have to try to end on time because, as someone pointed out, I've got my family that I need to tend to. So folks, I'm going to go ahead and log on. This has been a lit night. Still 400 of you hanging on. Enjoy this final selection for the evening, and we will definitely continue this discussion another day.
Sure, man. What do you think, man? Hustlers and them. The real hustlers them. Big money popping anywhere we go. Big money popping anywhere we go. Big money popping anywhere we go. Big money popping. God, some of them there. We are there to the shell of them there. Let's go to John Taylor, girl, there. Some of them there. God, some of them there. We are there to the shell of them there. Let's go to John Taylor, girl, there. Big money popping anywhere we stop, God. Get presidents, man, you like that, God. When I try to get girl, I say me act, me not act, God. Big black. Let's just get changed. Some water just give it to blackberry. Same time the bitch get high.
Hi, can you hear me? Okay, listen. I just asked my family to give me another 20 minutes because everyone is here, and as one person pointed out,
Hold on, Sandra. Hold on.
all right. Because as someone pointed out, let's just get this done with, wrap it up, and call it a night in time. So
Hold on, Sandra. You know, sometimes I work. Hold on, Sandra. Give me a minute, please.
All right. I'm gonna beg your indulgence. I'm just gonna
You can see me?
yeah, man. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna mute your mic one quick second. So basically, I'm just asking people to hang in there because obviously we wanted to hear from you this evening. I'm going to run into a little bit of overtime. I've just gotten permission from my family to take this into overtime so that we can just wrap this up and get everything taken care of. So I'm giving you a minute there to kind of sort yourself out. Thanks for joining in. I'm sorry that you couldn't join us at 7 o'clock because people had a lot of questions and stuff for you. And I have to tell you, listen, I don't know what the definition is of a celebrity in Cayman, but very few people can command this many people tuning into a live stream event this evening. So regardless of what people want to say, you know, you have some sort of celebrity status, my dear, because here you are and people have been tuned in for it. And really and truly, it has been quite an evening. So let me just give me 1 second here. I'm going to just attempt to bring you back online so that people can hear your microphone. Give me 1 second, Eve. All right, I'm bringing you back. Okay. Eve, can you hear me? Hold on. I'm just trying to unmute your mic here. The system is a little internet slow. So hold on 1 second. Let me just see what we got here. All right, Eve. I'm still trying to unmute you. Okay, so we're going to take this other picture down here. There we go. All right. One second. I can't hear you yet. Just hold on 1 second for me. I can see you, but I can't hear you. So I'm just trying to, okay, there we go. Eve?
Yes.
Yes, there you are. Good evening. Thank you for joining in. Looks like we lost again. Hold on 1 second, Eve. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Can you hear us?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. So tell us, Eve, what on earth is going on? I tried to share some of what you had shared with me in terms of all of this drama you have said is because people are jealous of you, right? And It looks like the jealousy went to another level. Once they found out that you had a little cosmetic procedure done in the Dominican Republic.
Exactly.
So break it down in your own words, because a lot of people are share with us what this is really all about.
Ask your questions and I will answer them.
Yes, so I'm just saying, if you could just let us know in your mind, how did this get started? It's just because of bad-minded people? Sorry, Eve. Hold on, I can't hear you. Hold on. I don't know why. Okay. Try that again. I think I'm having a little bit of feedback from your system. So go ahead.
Holy Safety.
No, I can't hear you. You're muted now. I don't know why it keeps hold on, baby. Hold on. I can't really hear you. Ooh. But Eve, what are you doing, my dear? We can see you and all kind of stuff.
May I give them some more headache?
Oh. All right. Listen. My God.
Sandra, I couldn't pay you for this. I love it.
No, my dear. What are you doing?
I couldn't pay you for this, Sandra. May I tell you?
You're coming with the hair done, the nails done. You ready?
May I come through? Goody, I come right out.
All right. Okay, so tell us now, right? You're saying that this whole thing got started because of a few bad-minded people. So you think a few people just jealous, basically? I don't know why this thing keeps muting you. Oh, this is driving me crazy. Eve, hold on one second. Hold on. I think I need to just 1 second for me. I'm gonna just take you out and then bring you back in if I can. Because for some reason it keeps muting you. Hold on. All right, let me just do a little page refresh here. 1 second. All right, I think we're ready for you now. Okay, go ahead.
Straight now, Sandra, you have the good things them, man.
Yeah, man, you're looking straight now.
You have the good things them. You just take me out and I put me in and I put me back and I put me around the sun. I like it.
All right.
I love how far you have come.
Yes.
And some people might have hatred towards it because they don't understand what journalism is. And it's about provoking thought. And it is about, controversy. That's what sells.
Yes.
So my first instinct was when I saw this post about me and Designer Body, I said like I couldn't pay for this because I know it was gonna catch like fire and dry trash. You understand what I'm saying? Like one of the wildfires. Well, let me tell you something about Designer Body. Designer Body is not a hospital. They don't have no doctor there. They don't have no surgeon there, nothing like that. And Designer Body do not collect money to do surgery. So that is the first mix-up I want to clear up. Let me say it again. Designer Body is not a hospital. They don't have no doctors there. They don't have no surgeon there. They don't have no operating room. They don't have nothing like that. You understand? And they do not collect money for surgery because they cannot perform surgery on you. Designer Body cannot perform surgery on you.
So what do they do? What does Designer Body do?
Designer Body is a promotion entity that promotes the finished product of doctors. That's what Designer Body is. So they must say me want to collect money, under false pretense, say me I go make people go at Designer Body go have surgery. That makes sense. So when we see me just laugh because I know Designer Body is just a place where people go from the hospital go recover. And then when people them they recover no Designer Body might put up them picture and say this is such and such. You understand? Designer Body is not a hospital. So they get that out on the earth. Not even one surgeon, not even no doctor, nobody at another Designer Body. It's just a house. Just like your yard. That's what Designer Body is.
Okay. So they provide like post-surgical services then. They give you a place to stay, to recover.
Right. So you can call it a recovery house. Them not offer surgery and they cannot take money from clients, for example, like me or anybody else and say them I go pay a doctor for surgery. The doctor for collect money, not Designer Body. So when we say all these things about Designer Body and scamming or whatever, me say, girl, the amount of backflip me do over here. Because me realize people want to know what is going on and they're excited and they're anxious and they want to know. People, stop following garbage. The second thing is, I am just a promoter for the surgery that I had, right? Who will link you up for their surgery? Boy, me go through the recovery also named Designer Body. That's what it is. Because my surgeon don't even know which part Designer Body there. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know which road, which street, which corner, which district it in, and don't know.
Right.
They're not affiliated whatsoever. So Designer Body cannot collect money from people for do surgery on them body. Listen, because they are not surgeons, them is not doctors, them is nobody. You understand? That's a recovery house where you go lie down, you get the 3 meals a day, and you look at hot tea, and you look at practical nurse them come in and them clean you up and then check your pressure and then go about them business. or sometimes them stay 24 hours a night. You understand what I say? Like straight through the night. Designer body no
Okay.
collect money from nobody for surgery because they are not doctors. It is not a
Right.
hospital.
Now,
Me
did you
know,
have
me come here. Let me say something more. Me come here, man, and everybody knows that my breast was 42 double D, right? And them realize that I have one little just a bust breast now. My titty them stiff like the pyramid them down at Egypt. And the girl them get bad mind because you have some little 17, 18-year-old girl them titty nipple a touch them ankle, you know. And through them see me now as a big woman with my picnic where 16-year-old and my titty them stiff and me look good. It burn them. It burn them
Lord?
to them soul. So them jump up on social media now and talk about me and NAU and this and that. And the next thing, so the reason, I have 3 reasons why I come on live. Because of you, Sandra,
Yes.
because you do a good thing. I like the provocation. It stirs drama and it gets people to talk, but people don't understand that's not what journalism is. Yes, you understand? The second thing is, I need to come defend NAU because NAU look out for my pitney.
Right.
NAU look out for my pitney. I want to come off of NAU name because NAU is doing a very good job. Let me tell you
Okay.
something about NAU. NAU mean needs assessment unit. So yes, when my husband going to them job letter and him two last pay slip and them do the expenditure and sister my husband short one $500 for send him daughter to preschool or him short one money for the next month lunch money there for him son, they will give it to him. He's scare money and his children them is scare money and any you now buy my pink and black ear or my Versace jacket or my Avon, them not buy that.
Okay.
You understand what I say? So who want chat about NAU? I'm telling us something again. Uno, what talk about NAU is a bunch of hypocrites. This is why I say so. Uno have the bank care them and the bank house them and trust everything from bank and a job up and down and I live in a big house like this one or somebody and there's nobody. Bank have standing order upon the account them. Every time when I get to pay $6 and $4 on have left. And so when you see me on social media with my family, with my half a bird and my half stick about I'm happy and look good and still I live my life. Who no vex about it, a bad mind about it. Who not call me whore and prostitute. I mean the only bad girl boy who have a husband for the last 10 years. Me watching have 3 and 4, 5 different picnic, 6 different man. Me watching change 10 different relationships and I still have my man. Me and him still sleep every night. We still in love with one another. We still have one another back. I'm telling you something. When you not come for my husband, you not come for me. You better know that because you know how me care for that man. Let me tell you something, Sandra. Enough of them in the bank house, them and collect money from NAU to pay their mortgage. Listen, you know. And they still have 2 and 3 and 4 bedroom in the house rent out and still I got NAU for money. You understand me? I say, enough of them, I say, an executive of Scotia Bank. Me no want call your name in a NAU. Me say people, husband and wife work government in a NAU. So me know I want like a street girl according to Uno, I want like a or like a man take or whatever you wanna call me, flabby this and that, whatever. Why me can't go there for 2 biscuits and 2 bag juice to my picnic? We not chat too much because you know own a family and friend them a scam NAU and you don't see that. But you know say me now we fight for my picnic them. That you know see now,
Right.
you know now see the fact that you know family and you know granny and so have the same also NAU pay mortgage for rent it out to other people. When I understand me, I say I wanna trust everything out of bank. When I drive 2019 Ford truck, when I drive 2019 Lexus, and then you know still there NAU. But me now I have my little bicycle and my 2 pound of sugar and my Kool-Aid and my new breast them when I want to come kill me.
Lord have mercy.
When I play a hypocrite and it's one of some of the biggest hypocrite, but I'm just glad me come on live for sure and say designer body is not no surgery place. So all our
Right.
bone now beat up on the mouth and a chatter come down. You see someone look like idiot now? Because designer body is not a hospital. Then can't even give you 2 Panadol in a designer body. You never know. Not even
Yeah.
2 Panadol then cannot give in a designer body. So all them are going to say design me I take money. Me tell you something. Me have a lot of friends at designer body. The owner is a dear friend of mine. Right? The next ballad one, me and she good. You understand what I
Okay.
say? Yeah. And me send you some screenshot where me tell her I'm getting rave reviews because my breast them look good. So we're
Yes.
discussing a trip to go back to DR. Like me send them down there. She said yes, no problem. And when each of the person them you send me give you a thing off like I mean send back LOL. And the owner for this anybody text me that on my WhatsApp, and me screenshot it and send it to you, make you see it. The next one is the other one named Bridget. send me some little something like some little quote, some picture quote that tell me say discount offer a designer body services like the lasing what them do, right? $400 doctor them I say boy not now go on because new law come in with them can do mommy makeover no more. Them only can do your breasts or them only can do your bottom. They can't do mommy makeover anymore, then we go to prison. So them start to do a little discount, send out the information from the doctor them. So she texts me now and said, do something like she has to send it out. And I said, can I post this on my social media page? And she said, yes, no problem. And it is there in the WhatsApp, everything. And these are the owners of Designer Body. These are not made up screenshots by me. Another time when I post for Designer Body, I put up some black and white something. Say, anybody interested in the trip? Can I have about 6 people already. Where message me and say them interested, whatever. And she is like, the black and white thing now, the quote I'm put up like me and say, link me up if you're not interested now, whatever. Designer Body call me, which is Michelle, and say, we don't advertise like that. It have to be sexy and spicy and pretty with pretty girls and whatever. So take it down in a look good in a black and white. I go up on my page and I take it down. Anyway, somebody from Cayman has to screenshot it and send it go give Michelle and me know who and me see who. But me not calling him because me not bust nobody. Them done dead and them are going to stay dead. Because you see right now, what them do for me, them don't know enough. Them feel like so when them put fake news out about me, they gonna mash up me. But my rise even stronger. Today, me burn up Facebook last night, me burn up Facebook. And if you call a Canada now and ask about Eve, Highvoltage, them can tell you. And I write it from there, and me never got Canada yet. And thank you, Sandra, thank you, Pinkwall, and thank you to all the haters. I love it.
We have a few questions for you. So Ashton wants to know if we can ask you when you're going to be starting your reality show on Facebook.
Oh, let's talk about that. Today, I got, between this morning and this evening, I think I tell you about it already, Sandra. I get 3 calls, 2 from South America and 1 from Dominican Republic, with some teams. I don't want to say TV channels because that's using an aggressive term loosely. But there are entities that want to fly come here with them TV, them camera and them mic and whatever and follow me through my daily life. Just because of what Cayman Malro do for me. Yes. Wow. Yes. So me I said to myself, I wonder if them people think say me such a normal girl. Just because of the fire we created today, them I say, no man, them need that kind of attention. And they are from countries where plastic surgery is rampant and this and that, such and such. They wanted to take me there. I tell them, say, no, man, I left my pity them. Because when them food run out, I forgot any of you will look it.
Right. All right, here's another one. It says 450 views. Actually, we've gone up to 452 people are watching this live stream right now, and I do believe that that's a record. So trust me, you're broke the internet.
Me set record anywhere me go. Yes. Them say me a what? Me a or me a this and me a that. When you are or you see, you don't live like me because everybody go talk about your business. Me show up and boss say if me that walk and sell box food, me wouldn't. If me that walk and sell box food, me wouldn't say I should show up and hype and bossy. Or somebody where I do in a corner. Or somebody when they're everywhere with them husband and I show them family life and I respect and I worship them family life and kids. All of my people and my husband like me. Let me tell you something. My grandfather-in-law called me one night when I get ready for God, well, it's about 9 years ago, and said, stay home with my grandson. Stay home with my grandson because every night my ears say you're on the road a party. Stay home with my grandson. And I saw me end up get my son when I'm bulldozer. Because I stay home with my husband and start to make 8 pillar love with him and something and grow the marriage. I saw me get my son. You understand? I say, Sandra. The second thing is, me as a girl, I always try. Always I try. I never give up. Never ever give up. So right now, you know, when them I go mad, when they see the TV crew come off a Cayman area or British areas, I believe, come from the side of the world, come because of me. Then time them I go mad. Them I go say, me scam them for come here. Another thing, Mackerel Show, I promote Mackerel Show. And Mackerel is going to be here in live and living colors in a Cayman Island, Reflection Parking Lot.
It was definitely on.
Yeah. Reflection Parking Lot, July 26th. May I promote Mackerel for the promoter them. No worry about who they behind the scenes. So who want chat. When me message Mackerel about the ads on on our page about half a tree, she tell me say them pay for that promotion there and she can't stop them from say what them a say. You understand? I mean, have that screenshot they can show on too. That's what she tell me. And when me talk to our second manager Lava this evening, everybody good. Because everybody all right. You understand? So read the Borton girl, say Sandra. The one named Faded Mary Jane, that woman about NAU.
Yeah, so but Eve, why do you need NAU? If you can afford these expensive things, your husband should
Uno
be.
keep on a say me. Oh me getting at this me I came on. Uno so fool. When I came on. NA, but we are talking about NAU, but listen, you see, Uno is a bunch of hypocrite kind of know say no family them a scam NAU and I do all different kind of things to get NAU money and I cook up all different kind of things to get things from NAU and we not talk about that. But we not talk about the school lunch them my picking I get. When my husband put for him things together, for him expenditure together while I'm spending anything him shorter, him is a key man and him can go at NAU go look about him business. And anytime when you see me at NAU, me I represent my husband because him there work. You
Okay.
understand?
So in your opinion then, because I mean people are feeling like gold is short of anything. You as the wife should be making it up. You shouldn't be sending your husband to NAU. You
No,
need to
I'm not sending my no. I'm not sending my husband to NAU. I will never ever do that. It is my husband's decision to make any decision he wants to make to cover himself in taking care of his children. If him feel like him need help, make him go and go help because him not go sell no weed boy, yeah. Him not go push no gun boy, yeah. Him not go tear down nobody place boy, yeah. Him not go broke in nobody car boy, yeah. Him a go NAU for. You understand what me I say? So tell me if me wrong. Some of una go like something wrong with NAU, and if NAU read out no file no shame like dog. If NAU could compare with me, the assistance of my little son get, to where una collect for food and family. Scotiabank executive, government workers, we are collect 2 and 3 and 4 grand a month. We don't know how not do it, but we not get NAU assistance. Plus NAU a pay on a mortgage because we don't have no money because so much standing order they on our account when you not get paid. And then at the same day, they don't still rent out the same house and pocket the money and gone happy hour every Friday. And you can do no fingernail and do no ear or no nails and whatever. And me I do the same thing and it's a problem. Me I do my ear and my fingernail and it's a problem. Because I'm not too drinky like that. Me is more of a smoker, but me stop smoke now because through the plastic surgery situation. You see me?
Okay.
Yeah. So una play hypocrite and I just look somebody for bash. But me didn't know from a long time so Caymanians are really deep Jamaican, you know. So me not really feel no way about what go on. And me can't pay you, Sandra, for when you take the story from where they send it in your inbox and put it up. Me can't pay you. Another thing, Designer Body have a reality TV show and it is called Designer Body Dolls. And I was a part of it and I streamed the live them from the mansion in Dominican Republic where I was. And he was one of the first person to give an interview. No, sorry, I was the first person to give an interview. And every little thing,
Okay.
sometimes I go up on the road, a doctor, I go do my little check up and come back and I see a party in my house. And a be a movie star me there on. Be a movie star. I'm telling you something about social media. Me have about 15 stars there on me, right? And you will have one over here up on our live, a cost one upstairs, and I done them one another. And when them done, them come downstairs and them good. That is what social media is. It is about provoking thoughts because watch out. Entertainment. Me see two of my friend them at it go at it, two famous girls now, one from England and one from Jersey. I fight my life, what you know. I done them one another and Sandra. And the last day when I was there, and me and them in the shuttle van, I eat one bucket of KFC together. And the next one I ask the next one, say, make your husband the one ask me because the girl, the boyfriend must want artist a foreign. But yet still the next 2 days after that, they see them are done, all of them are friends. It's just that is just what social media is. So me can spend 20 US for my clothes. And I can go over faster go buy one champagne glass for 60 cents and pour a little apple juice in it. And do so with my 20 US shirt and have my apple juice and my champagne glass. And pay a bad man start follow me. That is what social media is about. I know caviar me and more me a drink and something. It's just a lifestyle. So anybody that come chase me down and run me down, we not waste no breath and I'm most tired. We not most tired because we not go off a hot year. And you see me, sometimes me go out and me party with my husband. Me I relieve my stress. May I relieve my stress, Sandra. Me now make my bad picking them make me have great year before time. My Cayman and children make me have great year before time. So when my husband come home with film look how much, we budget it and we do what we can do and whatever. And if it's short, we go at any tell to look here. This next month coming, the people are gonna have no lunch at school. So what we can do for we? And then we ask for blood type, what color year we have, everything, what your great grandfather, what your great grandmother, how much hours you work yesterday, and how much hours you think you're gonna work next week, and them want to know everything. So you have to tell them everything. So any you have the realness about me, my life, and my situation. For qualify my husband to get certain things for his children. You understand? Any you now going to say them do an expenditure for we and we have 17,000 CI and still have to give my son school lunch. Or still have to say why, you know, whatever. Still look assistance there for this and for that and whatever. Everybody want to talk about breast. Me not the first girl got left Cayman Island, go do breast. Me is not the first one, so why problem? Why burn everybody so? Why everybody are chuck off at, we call it Twin Towers in New York City because of me? Why? Me never did forget it. Me never did go on a reality TV show. Me never did for bus like how my bus because Tuna tries so hard to conquer me and it do work. Then una try other things. But una understand so bad publicity is good publicity. Me break Cayman Mall Road record. Me break my Facebook record. Me see TV channel want to hire me now for follow me with camera. Before them they even know so Cayman want look a book, want look a place. And them probably feel like me a smarty. Because una make them make me feel like me a smarty. If you understand me I say to you, Sandra.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, them feel love for me because I'm not trouble them. I mean, I walk and make trouble me is the most loving individual ever. Me see how somebody a comment about oh me have Instagram page to call out people. You don't know how me love. You don't know how me love people and human life. You don't know how me love people. I mean, I have that time. This is Sandra. You almost come off my life and go about your business. You know me that though? Be it me too picking them and look after some food for my husband and be it myself and comb my ear. Me like get dressed on the life. Me not have no time to take up people picture I said this and said that because me not good looking at all. Me can't say that. Me not pretty girl, but me know to put myself together. You understand?
Right.
So I never take up myself and go criticize people. I don't have the time. Me love myself so much that me no business with that girl or a boy. Me no business who want take who want bleach, who want black, whatever. So me realize say, true me is a person segregate myself out of all the mix up now. It kind of look like a me have something to say about everybody. Cause everybody over there so they hypocrite self a play hypocrite to the mind. I mean they pan something there. Cause when they mix you up, like how they mix up me, you don't know which part that they mix up with the other thing you can do is just say, yo, John, you know? So me stay by myself, me and my husband. Ask anybody. Me and me smoke over there, so when we used to smoke and me look at drinks and whatever, me just all our vibes. You understand? Me and my husband or me alone are some tough girl when me did that power over there. Me in-law them, me never want to call them name because me not give nobody no free hype, me not bust nobody. I want it for myself, cause me alone go through what me go through. When me see how some said man my friend because me have a nice clean husband in here so where if me not tell him to stop him not stop. So me now look nowhere else. Me good. You understand? So yes, me tell you the truth
All
and I'm
right.
nice and clean and fresh.
Well,
Ooh,
listen, Eve, I've gone over my session quite a bit this evening. So
yeah. So
I
thanks for
had a
making
few
me
more,
Sandra.
yeah, man, I had a few questions
Sandra.
for you, but you know, we have to leave
What
those till another time.
once me sign my contract, me I will give it to you and you post it if you want to post it. Because they are
Okay.
who want vex now. Whatever I send to Pinkwall and Cayman Mall Road cost me for in a negotiation now with a network. Where come there and come follow me around. Yeah, and right now me have two bodyguards who are working for free and you no soon see me and them on the road. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me ting
Wow.
loud. Thank you, Cayman Mall Road, and thank you all the haters. It backfire and I appreciate it. I
Yeah,
appreciate
gone.
it. So me hope Thursday you will be able to have me on because when me want you to do for me now, no, Sandra, me know when you come back to this unprepared, like how you think kind of shake, you know, no more. You get your question
Yeah.
them together, get your question them for your followers them, and bring it on. Bring it
All
on.
right. Let me see how it goes because on Thursday we're supposed to be talking about police corruption. So obviously,
no,
you know,
have to put off the police corruption because my thing, Lord, still almost done 500 views there, Sandra. Yeah.
listen,
See there? It
I
just
know.
jumped from 444 to 10 more. See there? And Sandra, if you continue for your side night, you go over 1,000. I tell you, become a good like that. And that is why that me get all of this. I'm
We
not have to
we
pay
have
for
to make
it.
we have to make sure we cover a good variety of topics, and police corruption is something we should all care about, probably more than cosmetic surgeries you're having. Trust me. Anyway,
Sandra,
listen. Yes, ma'am.
big up yourself. Thanks for the exposure. And I
Yes.
just want to say this again. Me and designer bodies good, so stop make it look like me and them have problems. Stop it. Because it don't look good. And designer body is not a hospital and they don't collect money from people. And people who watching this live who contact me about plastic surgery, I want in a screenshot what I tell you no say because this is on a public platform. I can't tell no lie. Screenshot what I tell you no and send it to Sandra. It is always giving you a rep number so that they can contact the rep so that the rep will put you onto them because me is just a regular consumer. I don't know what to tell you say. You understand? I mean, I
Yeah.
want the money from a girl because boy because I can't hide. Me no want nobody
All right,
money.
baby.
And the mackerel situation, mackerel will be here live in Grand Cayman. On social media, you can say anything you want to say. And the conversation from mackerel, I'm going to screenshot it and send it to you.
No, man, we will have mackerel on Cayman Mall Road, so no one will have any doubts that they're here.
All right. All right. See there? So wait, hold on. So you come out at airport the Thursday morning then. Would I love that, you know? But why you come
Why
question
not?
mackerel?
Yeah, man, why not?
I'm going to send her the reservation so that they can come deal with her, come talk to her and rate it. But I'm telling you, some people, don't follow the hype. It's not everything on social media no see is true. Because they must say me a scam designer body money for surgery and designer body don't give you plastic surgery. That don't make no sense. So some people are talk about Jamaica this and Jamaica that. Kupa uno down Jamaica. When the Prime Minister come here where they come and beg Cayman Island money and fi send home somehow uno and fi get Jamaica National fi do more programs to get uno fi send home money. Uno down there suffer no I don't want done no. And you no see me up in a Cayman I live the good life no come and chat about Cayman. All the ugly flat face, bummy face girl name Chingly, Chongli I wish you want name and the other one you add for me. Wait till the camera them come off a plane for come cover this a designer body yard. Them time they not go dead. We don't know dead yet. We don't know dead yet. Sandra, respect our manners and thanks for having me. And we will come back anytime, Sandra, because I want to lick 1,000 with you. I want to lick
I'm glad you're
1,000 views with you.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you're able to come on. All right, dear. Have a good evening.
Yes,
All right,
baby.
folks,
Thanks for having me.
All right, folks, we're way into overtime. So let's go ahead and just roll out and you guys have a safe one. Thursday, we'll be covering police corruption. Please tune in for that. I would expect to see at least 400 of you tune in for that because those are the type of discussions that we also need to be having on this program.
Money popping and you wanna go. Big money popping and you wanna go. Big money popping and you wanna go. Big money popping.
Some of them there, God, some of them there. Me a tell you say the shell of them there. Plus couple front sell a gal there. Some of them there, God, some of them there. Me a tell you say the shell of them there. Plus couple front sell a gal there. Big money popping and you wanna stop that. Get presidents. I'm the jack yard, get us me up, me no hot dog, big black yard, but I read top dog, oh Lord. Please just get chilly. You were too black, baby. Same time the bitch get high, high, so she got ready to flash shine. More bodies popping, make shit happen, don't watch it happen. Reach at the party, far we attacking, prove me them stopping, case I not knocking, big one. How we not get quick, see that when I read them, that's why we no pricing, we no apprentice, this and them dead.
Big money popping and you wanna go. Big money popping and you wanna go. Big money popping and you wanna go. Big money popping, ain't no stopping. Big money popping and you wanna go. Big money popping and you wanna go. Big money popping and you wanna go. Big money popping, ain't no stopping.
Back to the party, let's chill the mind. Some boy we attack, big years at time. Now free them, I just money for my mind. Every minute to make a muscle, give me every dollar fine. Man is thinking rich, Bad mind, leave the beat, make it pitch. Bad mind for the socks, for the elf pitch. Pick up every night, it's every real bad bitch. All of them there, God, some of them there. Me I tell you, say the shell of them there. Lost couple runs, hell a girl there. Some of them there. God, some of them there. Me I tell you, say the shell of them there. Lost couple runs, hell a girl there. Big money popping in the room, we go. Big money popping in the room, we go. Big money popping in the room, we go. Big money popping, no stopping. Big money popping in the room, we go. Big money popping in the room, we go. Big money popping in the room, we go. Big money popping, no stopping. Come on, let's see what you think about, man. Real boss said something. Boss next to nothing. Exclusive attack. Freeze that to me, and you see hustlers and them.